What's up, everybody? Got the final piece of the puzzle for you here today. Got Ben Wallace from 03-04, that championship year with the Pistons. Now, Ben Wallace, when undrafted, actually went to a small college called Virginia Union, and he turned out to be one of the best undrafted players of all time. Probably the best. I can't really think of another guy who had as much success as he did. Like, if you take a look at that thumbnail, I could barely even fit all the awards on there. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, led the league twice in rebounding, won a championship, and was a 4-time All-Star. Also, he led the league in blocks 1 time and was top 5 in rebounding 6 times, I think, in his career. And he was on the All-Defensive First Team 5 times. Now, you want to pay attention to that shoulder width there, was at 70, because, you know, he was a really strong dude. Had those huge biceps and really controlled the paint on defense, and was really made a name for himself by defending Shaq in that 04 finals when they beat the Lakers 4-1 in that series. It was really a big upset at the time, but the Pistons won. They didn't really have like superstar talent, but they had a lot of really good players. You see Ben Wallace has an 88, which may seem kind of high, but he was really the best defensive player of this generation, because the only other person with 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards is Dikembe Mutombo. And what is he, second all-time on the shot blocking list, Mutombo? So that's actually pretty significant. But Ben Wallace, I'm kind of mad. I wish I could have given him a huge afro, but I couldn't because of 2K. But here's his jump shot. I've only seen him shoot the ball 1 time out of all the highlights I saw, so I'll leave you a link to that so you can compare those jump shots. But if you're shooting jump shots with him, you're doing it wrong if you saw those attributes. And here's his free throw. Was the worst free throw shooter in NBA history. I think his career number was like 41.4%. So you don't really want to go to the line with him. If you're shooting dribble pull-ups, you're doing it wrong. Any kind of post move, you're doing it wrong. He's not an offensive guy. He only gave you about 8 points a game, really, and really played that DeAndre Jordan role really well, but he only shot at about 50% from the field. But here's badges. Gave him 19. Most of them are defensive and effort-related badges, as one would expect for Ben Wallace. But anyway, back to his hair. Back to his hair. I wish I could have given him that huge afro, but 2K, you know, can't really customize the hair like I wanted to. I thought about editing Dr. J, changing his name, but it's not a big deal. But here, you see me starting off the gameplay with a lob from Reggie Jackson. Go follow him on Twitter at Reggie_Jackson for hooking me up with that nice alley-oop. But really, like I said, you want to play with him like that DeAndre Jordan role. You don't really want to. He's not a feature guy on offense, but I see a size mismatch here. 99 strength against Paul Pierce. I'm going to take that every time if I can. So you really want to take it only when you're open in the paint, and really you want dunks from Ben Wallace. So, and this play right here really is a staple of Ben Wallace. Look at me diving on the floor, hustling, and giving our team an extra possession. And you're going to see me get the ball right here. Going to be unselfish, going to drop it off to Greg Monroe. He wants to be unselfish too. And then I'm going to get the and one. So I think that's about it for the highlights. We lost this game. Pistons, the rest of the Pistons couldn't really do much on offense. And Ben Wallace, he's never really been an offensive guy. So it was a tough night. So I only had about 14 points and 8 rebounds. No blocks, actually, which is kind of surprising. But that's whatever. So Detroit basketball. You heard that? That was a little homage to Jalen Rose right there. But now you have all 5 of the starters from the 04 Pistons team. So ask yourself, what are you going to make of it?